Hello, hello. So, we have this beauty in its unclean state, an Electrolux 1020 from the 46th week of 1987. Just like to think then. So this was a replacement for the beautiful blue twin turbo 561, which I don't have. I nearly had. I had it for about an hour. So the order was cancelled by the seller because they want somebody gazump me. But luckily enough, I've recently been able to purchase this. So I picked it up today and it looks to be in good condition. It needs a clean. It's got a few scratches or bumps. It's not so much gouged marks, it's scuffs and things that will come out with a bit of a clean. So it should all clean up very nicely. It works. However, there is a problem. It's blocked at the bottom, and I'll show you how I know. So, I'll see if I can bring you in a bit nearer. Drop this, I've got it on the tripod, so let's see. There we go. So I would like you to look at the red light on here. So when the bag is blocked, the light comes on. So if you impede the airflow, so if you've got the hose on the back and you block off the end of that, the light will come on. But if there's a blockage or the bag's full, then the light, come on, I can't do it back to front. The light will come on. Now check the bag, and the bag it's got a little bit in it, but it's pretty empty. It's got the date written on when it was changed. 7th of Jan 2001, so the guy that had this was quite pernickety apparently. And he's written stuff in the manual, which is, I love it, it's brilliant. I bet it was fun to know. So anyway, I'll show you the speed thing and when it comes on. So, what do I press? That. So can you see? Lights on. Selector's okay. Light goes off when it's on low. And it goes back up. However, if we flip it round, can you see that? Sudden change in tone of the motor, and look, the light's gone off. But if I do this, so we can tell that there's some muck underneath. So with not so clever editing, with a pause of the camera, a towel on the floor because there's bits come out the bottom of it, and readjusting the cleaner, we'll have a look and see what's going on underneath. Right, so we're down on the floor, machine's upside down, so we'll open it up and see if we can find what's going on undercover. It's quite difficult to do this back to front or sideways. Ooh. There's one. I haven't got an electric screwdriver. I ought to invest really. But if it was good enough to do it manually back in the day, it's good enough now. Okay. There we go, 2 screws out. Now this one is, if you can see this bit here, it's slightly different arrangement. So like the old ones, there would be a piece that would slide into the underneath of this with a metal bar that held it in place. This one's just shoved on with a bit of cable tie. So the whole thing has to come out of the way. Ooh, what are we going to find? Ta-da! Well, it looks a bit of a mess. Ew. It's like a merkin. Ta-da! Yeah. It's seen some use. How do I get this thing off there? Because I don't really want to have to undo that if I can help it. Here we go. Oh yes. So we've had, that's just fell out. And then whatever's in there, where's my trusty screwdriver? There we go. You can't see this, sorry. Shove that down or shove it that way. Oh, plastic or something. whatever that is, leaves. I think. Disgusting. Can you see? Look at that. So that should, near enough. I don't want to put my fingers in, you know what I mean? Oh, I was thinking it'd be empty, but it's not. Ooh. Ew, David. That's gross. There's still some bits in there. Oh, I can see daylight. You probably can't through that. Oh, can you just... Bit of daylight, really. So... honestly... I think it should be okay. I think there's a spider in there somewhere. But I'll get another vacuum. I'll get SIBO or something. And suck it out. Suck it out. And then we'll switch it on and we'll just see that the light is working. So, 2 seconds. Right, we have trusty SIBO X4 Extra. Don't want to get told off. So let's move them, and then you can see that incoming noise. Right, so that'll do for now, because this is the before. I'm going to strip it all, strip the motor as well as I can, clean it up, lubricate it, new belt, clean this out. I've got some new brush strips. I have got 1 packet of genuine brush strips, which I shall put in these. All this will get a wash. The electronics will come out and it will go in the bath, be dried off, all clean. Bottle brush up the back of this vent. Although actually, because it's grey, you won't really see the carbon dust, so don't tell anybody. And then a bit of, I was going to say spit and polish, but I'm not spitting on it. I'm just going to polish it properly. And new filters, new bag. Bob's your uncle. Should be not quite as good as new, but looking at it already, this sort of gasket stuff for the ceiling, it's been a long day, sealant, doesn't look in too bad a nick. So with a bit of a soak, when all this muck is gone, these should be fine. So it should still be really powerful suction. To be honest, when I put my fingers up its bum before, it was quite powerful. I think it's 560 watts, something like that. So, quick reassembly. The cheats way, shove that onto that. Just to see that when we turn it on, the light doesn't come back on. Yeah, it's a bit of a Heath Robinson just to get that back on. In with the screws. Let's put those in there. Before I do that, sorry, I just need a drink. Oh, it's better. One must celebrate one's Electroluxes. Let's put that in there. Quick. Oh, I've just noticed there's a spring missing. There's one this side. The camera's picking it up for the release pedal, but there's one missing that side. Alright, I've got spares. Don't panic, Mr. Mandarin. And then tighten this one up. Oh, for goodness sake. And then I'll plug it in. Shall I do it upside down? No, I'll tell you what, I'll move the camera and we'll do it properly, and I'll put it upright and then you can see it better. Because in this day you can't see the light on the top, neither can I, so we both need to see it really, don't we? Right. Can you see it? Can you point at it? Right. Let's turn it on. It's on, what is it now? I can't even read. 400. So it's on the sort of average for cleaning your carpets. So if I turn it on now, the light should not come on. If it does, it means there's something else blocked. Here we go. Ta-da! No light. Superb. So it's dirty, smells a bit, and it needs a bit of a motor cleanup and stuff, but generally I think it's in good nick. So when it's been revitalised, shall we say, we'll see it in action. We'll have the new belt brush strips and it'll groom the carpet like it's 1987. I think this was bought in January 1988, because I've got the instructions here. Yeah. And the gentleman wrote the purchase date on the top. Can you see that? Is it focusing? If you can't see it, it says 20th of Jan 1988, and he paid £104 for it. And just in case you didn't know what the model number, it says 1020. But this manual covers both the maroon 1010 and the grey 1020. I can put my teeth in. But so inside, it's pretty much the same for each vacuum. It's only this bit about the power selector. Sorry, the light's not very good. The power selector that relates to the 1020, which is this one, but effectively the rest of it should follow. And it's got a bit about the tools there, the old flying fanny with the toolkit, which again, optional extra, it didn't come with the machine. And I think the date on the back is July 1987. So would that have been when these first came out, or did they come out earlier in the year? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Answers below. And I also got with it the appropriate hose. So it's slightly longer than the one you got with the Turbo 2, the 1070. Yeah, that's right, 1070. Slightly longer. This one is of much more use. You can reach things. Whereas that other one is terrible. It won't even reach the top of the cleaner. So that's excellent to have. So yeah, so this is it in its former state, and then you see it again when it's been restored, and it will shine beautifully. Well, I hope it will.